Dale para allá. Yeah, but
Be honest.
Yeah,
You
bro.
saw yourself on Tinder.
No. Redo it. I'm gonna cut all this shit out. Dale.
Hey, come.
Okay.
Dale. Fua! Dale.
Be honest. If you saw yourself on Tinder, would you swipe right or report the profile? Today we're putting a mirror on your love life and asking the realest question out there. Would you date you? And if the answer is then don't worry. This ain't a therapy. This is
Bomba'to.
All right. So the first question that I got for you guys, how dateable are you really?
I'm a fantastic
Dateable as fuck.
Yeah. El mejor que hay, loco.
So what would be your qualities that makes you think that you are dateable?
Look, I'll be on time for everything. I could cook. I could clean.
¿Qué tú cocinas?
De todo.
Menos lo creo.
Fuck that. Yo, this is going to be like a 5-week conversation, isn't it?
I told you will never
It's
live
not
this down,
gonna
bro.
happen.
You're never going to live it down.
Locro de salami, locro de carne de puerco, locro de arenque con coke, de todo.
Bro, la
Loco de
pregunta que él
chuleta.
tuvo during the group chat, ¿cuándo fue la última vez que ustedes comieron loco? You know, Angel was like, I had it last night. And today, I'm like, I had it on Sunday and Monday.
Anyway, fuck all that. Yeah, I could cook, I could clean, I could fix anything. You want me to fix your chair? I could fix your chair. That's fine. You want me to
Fix my car?
I could fix your car. Oh, you need an oil change? I got you. Don't worry. What else? I'm a fun time to be around with.
I don't know about all that.
It depends.
Tú no comes locro.
Damn, bro.
¿Qué es esto?
No todo de comida.
No, es que yo nunca te voy a dejar que tú... Cualquier cosa que tú digas que yo vea que hay una entrada para el locro, ahí va.
Pero,
Ustedes son
have you eaten it or is it just...
I've eaten it as a kid.
We're not going to start this conversation again.
No, that's like a 4-week-old conversation. No.
No, eso
But like,
nunca se va a
Wilson,
terminar.
eso no va a terminar.
Like, what kind of locro you ate? when you were a kid?
Anyway, I can figure shit out. Like, if you want to travel and shit, I can plan the whole thing.
Tengo
I'm very
curiosidad.
Espérate. Easy to be with, bro.
Fall on the play. Dale para atrás. So what kind of locro you ate that you didn't like?
El de pollo.
Now I'm dead ass. I'm curious.
Eso se pasa. That was in the past.
No, pero yo para preguntar. Estoy preguntando.
If we get merch...
If it's not the right type of locro, it could have fucked your whole...
Yo no como locro merch.
Yeah, that's gonna be our first merch.
Trademark.
Ya dejemos eso.
Pero what was it? De pollo, de salami, de cerdo.
No, porque hay gente que cuando ellos hacen locro, el arroz...
Le queda patado.
Yeah.
I don't eat that.
So that may be it. Was it that?
No. I just don't like it.
Es que él es mañoso.
Okay, go ahead, continue.
Just because the Dominican makes it doesn't mean you need to like it.
I mean, there's some people that make some weird shit out there.
That's what I'm saying. Just because it makes it, you don't have to
Mira,
like
si tú
it.
me dices a mí moro con dulce,
Ya, dejemos
I'll
eso,
give
dejemos
you that shit. That shit is disgusting.
Wait, what would you say?
Moro con dulce. You
En
ain't
vez
seen
de-
those
The video
videos?
that I sent.
En vez de habichuela con dulce, moro con dulce.
Disgusting. Pero
fue una chef que lo
un
hizo.
locrio, loco.
Nah, but if I would have liked that, I would have been the weird one.
Tornillo.
Si a mí me gusta el locro con dulce, whatever, I would have been the weird one.
My God, you still weird.
Anyway,
not eating locro.
dating myself though, like, you know, como yo dije, like, I'm very easy to be with.
What would your rating be for yourself? An honest rating
Honest?
from 1 to 10. 1 being, you know,
Trash.
you're toxic as fuck. 10 being you're the perfect person for a relationship.
I'll give myself like a solid 8
Why?
because of the reasons I said. Like, I'm very easygoing. Whatever, not even when it comes to like just getting something done, because that's obvious. You're gonna get shit done, but just like the traits that I feel that I have go very well with whatever partner. Especially since I found Dory when she's over there.
With everyone.
Especially, not everyone. You're right, not everyone. There's some toxic ass people out there. ¿Qué digo?
No.
Dilo lo que te salga del corazón.
There's some
Dilo.
toxic women out there. Y entonces, you know,
Oh, y era por eso. Yo creía que era otra cosa que te iba a decir. Oye,
Dije, diablo, Wilson se va a desahogar.
Yo caí de una vez.
Yeah, man. La vida no es difícil. La vida es fácil.
Just enjoy.
Yeah.
Just go with the flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You stress about shit today, bro. You're gonna die tomorrow. You don't.
I agree.
What's the
Yeah, you don't know.
That's
you don't,
my
you,
life.
You don't know. Tomorrow's not promised.
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta
Like,
enjoy it to the
I'm so
fullest.
easy going. Obviously, you plan shit,
Of course.
all that shit, but like me personally, I don't know if I'm gonna wake up tomorrow.
I think that's why
Nobody knows.
me and you like get along so well. Is we have very similar personalities. Like, cause like I'm also somebody like that. Like I view life. My life motto is like life is like the ocean. Like that shit is just waves. Sometimes.
Coño.
Esa novia de él te lo tiene oficial.
Wow.
¿Y cómo?
Diablo, pero qué.
Diablo, que
Tipo se inspiró, man.
Esa
¿Tú querías hablar conmigo de loco? Toma.
Esa tipa tiene a Romeo. Wow.
A Shakespeare.
All right.
El profesor.
What would
Can I
you rate
finish
your-
my explanation?
No, what would you rate yourself then? I'll let you continue your explanation, but what would be your rating?
The
Your
1 through
honest
10?
rated, yeah.
Like an 8.
Coño, te den-
For me, the reason why I didn't give
No.
myself a 10 is
I'm not. I wouldn't give myself
Yeah.
a 10. I'm not perfect. Like there's shit that I
But
can work on.
I feel like 8 is like the safe bet. Like, wait a minute. I'm not
No,
gonna say
no, no,
10,
no.
but I'm not gonna say
No,
like
no.
se-
Yo quiero ver
8,
que
7 and
alguien diga
below.
un cinco.
I'm being honestly. I give myself an 8, but like it's for various reasons. It's not just because it's a safe bet or whatever. There's shit that I can work on. I'm not perfect, but I'm a very good fucking person. Like I have a lot of good qualities. Lo que dijo Wilson, I can cook. Yo limpio. Like yo me mantengo.
and like
I'm
between me, I could just speak for myself. Like no hay vicio, no hay like there's no
Exactly.
fucking there's
exactly.
gracias a Dios por ahora. No, there's no enfermedad. There's nothing going wrong. Like there's no negativity on my side that I'm portraying out. So I'm like, yo, shit. I thought yo mismo me chuleo.
Diablo.
Wow. Con lengua y todo.
No, but like the only reason why I won't even go higher is that because like for me the only downfall that I have is not like career wise. That's the only downfall that I have.
Like what? Your focus
Like
on your
being-
career or
Trying to figure it out, like trying to stick to that one thing that I really want to do.
But is that a bad trait?
That's-
though?
that's not a bad trait.
It feels like that could be something that would motivate your partner to be like, yo, I like
Yeah.
this in this person because they're
Ambitious.
They're ambitious. Yeah.
But-
They're looking for what.
You don't settle.
Yeah, and yeah, I really don't.
You don't settle for
I really
nobody.
don't. Like if I don't like
You settle for Rosie.
Oh.
no, but
No,
career,
but,
career.
But
Do it.
love each other.
Por eso es que te entramos como la cola. Por eso es que te entramos como
No,
la
es que
cola.
you know cae en el gancho, no.
Tú, Dios mío. Este hombre, Dios mío.
Esto es entertainment.
You
¿qué
know
ustedes
what?
quieren?
I'm gonna leave you for last.
Mine.
Let's go to you. What would you rate yourself? Because I want to know your perspective.
My perspective.
Wait, leave him for last. You got to go first.
Yeah. How about you, the host? What would you rate yourself?
I'm gonna say I give myself a 7. I've had in my past I would say that I was pretty toxic back in my day when I used to be single. Like I used to not really give a fuck when it came to like dealing with women. Like unless if I was like really serious about you, I would drop you in a drop of a dime, pretty much. Like if you rub me the wrong way within the first few weeks, bro, I would just be like, yo, this ain't for me.
Un hombre cotizado.
I know what I want, and if you rub me the wrong way, or if I just get those bad vibes from you, because I read people.
I don't want to waste my time.
Yeah,
So like I wouldn't entertain the
that was
person.
my thing. Like this was a toxic situation for me. There was one time I was talking to this girl.
Story time.
Yo me levanté in a bad mood for some odd reason. I just woke up in a bad mood. Y la tipa mandándome mensaje. What can I do to help you? What can I do to
Ay, yo,
bro? And at the time, I wasn't thinking.
Ella quería ayudarte.
Like she wanted to help,
Ella
pero
quería
yo con el mal humor mío.
Sucio.
Yo lo digo que es verdad. Con el mal humor mío, I was like, bro, suéltame en banda, déjame tranquilo.
Diablo.
Bro, la tipa me dejó.
Adiós.
Te
Tú le
soltó en
dijiste,
banda.
pero-
You were like,
tú
baby,
tú
come
dijiste,
back.
dame banda.
Nah, pero that was a toxic trait of mine. Like, y'all already know, I have a very low social battery. Y cuando yo no
we
quiero,
know.
y cuando yo no quiero joder con gente, no me jodan. Porque I used to just blow up on people, but now, like, I'm a little bit more reserved. I try to.
You're a new man.
You got
Tú has cambiado.
you changed the battery.
It's half. It's 50%. Like I try to be out there a little.
You
bit
got
more.
a kid now, bro. You changed the battery. No me digas que no.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You have to. When you have a kid, bro. You have a
some
kid. You got to be
extent.
going out to fucking kids party.
No, he'll go out,
Blah
but-
blah 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 blah.
How long would he last?
Those kid parties, bro. I be getting there. I'm like, yo, ya yo me quiero ir. like the other week we went to Kids Empire, bro.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like that urban air where we took yeah. And bro, just being there, I'm like, bro, I can't take this. All these kids running around yelling.
I couldn't be a teacher.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't know how you. I don't know.
I couldn't. I'll curse them.
Nah, bro.
Jesús.
Jesús. No hay paciencia para eso.
I could do a professor, I think.
Nah.
No.
I could do older
I
kids.
think it depends on your personality.
I feel like,
Like,
Lo
you-
mando la mierda de una vez, bro.
No es eso. If you're like a younger person, you will instantly click better than if you're an older person. Does that make sense?
But you're eventually going to get to that older person. You're going to click with them.
But you will also, at that point, you will have the experience from all these prior years, so you can still make the connection.
Eso le viene de a uno. Like, you get that sensation of want to be that.
Oh, well, teacher?
Yeah.
Sensation.
I mean, some people have that sense,
I ain't
like
gonna-
that gift, right? But other people is just in it for the money, and you could tell because the kids don't really.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I worked at a daycare for the summer. Shit was fire. Them
For
kids-
the summer, because you saw the end of it.
daycare?
It was at Tiny Tot Spot in New Brunswick. I did it the year after I graduated high school. I worked there for the summer as a teacher's aide. Bro, shit was fire. Them kids was funny as hell. I enjoyed it.
I
Because
did.
you're younger, you click with them. They're gonna
Like-
click with you naturally.
Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, if down the line when I retire, I've always thought about like becoming like a teacher for like a specific subject.
Like business.
Business, IT, somewhere in that line, like just doing something. But yeah,
I did.
I think you'd be good based off your social battery.
I did place.
it has to be older kids. Yeah.
No, high school.
Yeah.
I did play safe for a summer, like the summer camp. Just that one summer. I was.
Not for me. It was alright. Wait. Did you gave your response already?
No, he didn't.
Oh, no.
I was like 7.5. Entre el medio. Entre el
Ustedes
medio.
hablando mierda de nosotros dos y ahora
Wait,
está
entre
igual.
medio.
Are we answering this as our current self or like our history of ourselves?
Current self or just your?
That's overall because you
Overall.
can't erase your history.
Yeah. Okay.
You are who you are. So
It
like,
makes you who you
as
are.
an overall, I feel like I've grown. You know, I've gotten better. I'm not perfect by any means, but I feel like I have my good traits and my bad. But like anything, 7.5.
7.5.
Yeah.
All right, Angel.
All right. The man of the hour.
The man of the hour.
Yeah.
At first, I was
Mr. Pillow himself.
At first, I was gonna say 6, but then that's too close to 5.
You don't want to dip yourself below that.
Ya empezó con su vaina.
That's what I'm saying, yo. 7.5.
I say 7. Well, I'll add in what I think and then what other people think. I'll say a 7. I think maybe a 7 at first.
And then it
What do you
goes
mean
up.
at first?
What do you date yourself to?
What I did myself?
Yeah.
That long pause right there.
Tú
Yeah.
como que
No, I
duraste
mean,
demasiado.
I like myself.
What do you date yourself?
Yeah.
That wasn't the
Date
question.
Liking and dating are two different things.
Depends how we're dating.
What the fuck does that mean?
You're dating yourself, bro.
But we're dating just to date or like for
Ande el
future.
diablo.
No, but it makes a difference.
Espérate. How are you dating right now? Are you dating today or are you dating for the future?
See,
Because there's
Que
dating.
difícil me la pusiste.
There's dating that is fooling around.
Yeah.
Because you're fooling around, eso no es nada.
Ya,
Pero
ya yo sé
Dating-
what the toxic trait
Yeah.
You're indecisive. They want to hacer demasiadas preguntas.
No, he's just-
Dame la respuesta,
No,
coño.
he's insightful. He takes a while to make his decision.
I feel
Very
like-
informed decision. ¿Verdad, David?
I feel like it makes a difference if you're like dating just to like fool around and then dating to
Bro, you're,
To
for
build
something
something.
serious.
if you're,
To build
there's
something.
no such thing as dating to fool around.
No,
you're
there
just
is.
fooling
No,
around.
there is.
There
Bro,
is.
you're just fooling around.
Yeah, but there is.
Dating is dating. Like dating, you're dating with the intention of the.
Bro.
You know.
There's dating to be casual, fool around, and then there's
That's
dating
not-
for commitment.
That's not
Yeah.
dating. That's just,
Yes, it
But
is. It's considered dating.
it's in the name though. It's casual dating.
Yeah.
It's fooling around dating. But dating. We're talking about
casual
dating.
dating is. I feel like it's an oxymoron. Like
What do you mean?
Diablo.
Oh.
Explícate.
Tell me how you feel, bro. Drop the bomb. Drop the bomb.
in my opinion, right? Dating, you're dating for a future intention.
Nah, bro. I
Bro, you could
Can't-
date
you
just to
can't-
bring
you
a girl
can't
around and be like,
casually
hey
date.
guys, look, I have
No,
a girl.
okay,
Yes,
maybe
you
it's my
can.
person. No, maybe it's my personality.
Nah,
I can't do that.
Es que tú eres un hombre sincero.
You're an 8.
You're-
No,
You're not
no.
sevens like us.
No, you know what?
You're not a 7 like us.
No, I'm reclassifying you. You're a 9.5.
El
Porque tú eres un
diablo.
hombre sincero. Tú quieres commitment de una vez.
El diablo.
El tipo
Tampoco
tiene
así.
el anillo en el bolsillo.
Ok, bájale algo.
Listo.
Bájale,
Pero
bájale 10.
the dating he's talking about is like the fooling around shit. Is like para pasarse un buen rato.
But that's not
That's
dating.
it. But that's not dating.
Bro, you could.
I agree with you.
You could be dedicated to one person. Like for casual dating, you could have that specific person, and you know that you're not going nowhere. But you're,
You still want to go out?
yeah, you like that person enough to not,
Messing around with other people. So that's not-
pero there's no real like down the line. They're more like, let's go with the flow, and then that's it. There's no title to it. Pero you're just with that significant
Do
person.
you remember what I said a couple minutes ago?
Okay.
That I'm not
Bro, I
the
barely
type.
remember what
I'm
I
not-
said.
He's the ocean.
That I'm not the type.
He is the ocean.
No, relax. That I'm not the type of person to date. Like I don't like wasting my time. I don't date.
You're
to
a
date.
9.
Like,
That's 6 activities.
Yeah.
That's why I want to. That's why I
tú eres
want to
nueve,
say
tú eres
6.
nueve.
That's why I said 7. That's 6 activities.
Bro.
Why
Por
should I
eso
know
que tú
about
eres
6
profesor.
A mí no me gusta perder mi tiempo. That's all I'll say. Like I date with intention. If I'm dating, it's with intention. It's not dating to fool around.
Oyeron, mujeres, el muchacho es
There's
serio.
no such thing as dating.
Él quiere una mujer seria.
Hombre de familia.
Coño.
Wow.
El tipo dijo, si estoy contigo, es contigo nada más.
Ya.
Dilo.
Sí.
Porque él es una hola.
Es que uno no se puede llevar de gusto. Like el gusto just lasts the 30 minutes you hang out with a person, for example.
It depends if you.
You can like somebody's vibe and vibe with them, but not want to have a commitment with that person.
Yeah, you could.
Bro,
That's called friends.
with benefits.
No, that's just called
Bro,
friends.
it's just that there's certain people that you vibe with and you like hanging out with the person, but you don't see them being your
that a
person.
friend?
That's what I'm saying,
I
right?
guess, but shit.
So
Yo, y'all some toxic ass motherfuckers,
Like right now,
bro.
like for example,
Coño.
right now, we're all hanging out having a good time together. We're friends.
Yeah, we're family, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
more than friends.
Okay, but
There's a difference between having like a person that you like being around with, that you do other activities with.
That's a friend, a coworker, an acquaintance, some shit
a
like that.
colleague, yeah.
Coño.
Now, when we're talking about dating, there's otra cosa.
no, but
But
this is
there's
like,
casual dating. There's
Ellos son
people.
tóxicos.
there's-
Yes, yo no entiendo, yo no entiendo.
yes. There's
Yo no soy
casual
tóxico.
dating.
Yo entiendo la situación.
Do
No,
you?
It's not
though?
saying we do, but there's people that do it.
Yeah,
This
like
is the
there's
world.
like
But
there's
okay,
people
but that's
that
what I'm saying.
that they don't like to put
Well,
the
it's-
title attached to it. I hate
Those
that-
are, those are people that are scared of commitment.
I agree.
scared of commitment.
No,
It's
I
just
agree
that
with
they-
that.
No,
I agree
they're
with
scared
that.
of
I agree with
commitment.
that.
They're willing to fool around and go around and do all that shit, but they're scared to commit to one person.
Listen, the most you can get from me to be like on your side would be like, yo, I like you. I want to get to know you better. Let's hang out and see where it goes. I'm still dating with intention. We might not label it right away.
Tú eres el tóxico.
Why?
Tú nada más piensas, diablo, commitment. Bro, you can't just
I'm
go
not
in there with just thinking that's
That's
the
not-
person.
But then what's the point of dating?
Why am I dating?
You're casual.
No, it's not a thing.
Yes, it is.
No.
Some rich people.
You're right.
Yeah,
It is
for
a
real.
thing. It is a
La
thing.
cosa de los ricos.
Es verdad.
That-
Come on.
Casual
Nah, but
dating
like-
is a thing, but go ahead.
But like, Dios mío.
Cuidado.
¿Y qué es esto?
Cuidado.
¿Qué es esto? No, pero
Why are your hands on me? Yo, let me give me a hand.
Already, bro. Already.
el tipo es malo. El tipo es malo.
I told you I wasn't gonna do it, but
Reclassified un 3.
Ya lo bajamos. Below 5. No,
Le
but
gusta el
like,
bochinche, el desgraciado.
no, but I feel like you don't. Not everybody that you meet is
Relationship.
is relationship worthy.
But that's the word. That's the word dating. That's what dating is. You're trying to figure out the other person.
Yeah, but sometimes you know right away that you're not gonna be
with that person.
Be with that person, or
But you like something about them that you want to spend time with.
You like something about that person that you were like, I still want to hang out with you, but I don't see myself marrying you.
Or dating you long term.
have a question.
That's me right away. Like I know, like within like,
A day or two.
Like,
day.
Like just texting.
Yeah,
alone.
just texting.
Like
And
you
then-
know, like this person, they're cool, but I don't see myself with them.
exactly.
I end that shit.
Es que tú eres-
Tú eres un 10.
es que tú eres hombre perfecto.
Oyeron mujeres, este tipo está listo ya.
Hombre perfecto. No, but
Consíganlo.
I understand your viewpoint though, because you don't want to waste your time. You
Bro,
know.
I have my time is not some. You don't know if you're gonna wake up tomorrow. Why would I entertain something that I know is not going to end up anywhere?
And that's when we're talking about dating, because you can go around and fuck
But it's
around.
to help you in the future. You just do
Help
it.
you
You
do
do
what?
it now while you
know,
find
you
the
know
love of your
what you
life.
want and
Yeah.
you don't want.
I know that now. That's why if I'm not vibing with the person, it's rap.
No, but you're vibing, but they're just not the one.
But
Like,
even-
it could be someone you like to hang out with. Or let's say they're just not a Yankee fan, but you like them enough, so they're there. So you know.
You know, it'll never happen.
Huh?
¿no? El tipo estricto. Eso no va a pasar nunca. Tipo estricto. Man. Wow. Mire, por las
Si no es
reglas.
yanquita, no la quiere.
Mire, por ahí, por la línea que la quiere. Por la línea que la quiere. No. Wow. Dios mío. No, but I feel like, ¿y qué fue?
El tipo vino con risa hoy nada más.
I don't know why.
Ay, Dios mío. No, I feel like you wouldn't, let's say you meet somebody, right? And you know right away, esta no es de que para casarme ni nada. Esto es, friendship. We're just fooling around.
That
You
I'm-
will end it right then and there.
I'm not right now. Yes, I'm at the point in my life where yes,
Right now,
I will
yeah.
end it right then and there.
right now.
You're at the point
Wow.
in your life.
¿Cuántos años tú tienes?
26.
Diablo.
Point of your life.
El tipo no ha vivido.
No. Dios.
Tú no has
But
vivido.
I
think
respect that,
I've-
because I got married at 22. At that point, I already knew what I wanted and what I had in front of me.
Yes.
already.
Yeah, and that's good, but there's not, and not everybody's like you two.
Let me
Not
ask you.
everybody-
But that's what I said. Like maybe it's my thing that casual dating for me is not a thing right now, just because of where I am. But like I was at that point. Like I know what that is. It's not for me.
All right, so I'm gonna throw out this question: do you think people should have a moment in their life where they're just enjoying their life,
Of course, absolutely. Absolutely.
not considering commitment or
Absolutely.
anything, just exploring
Live your
to
life,
see
yeah.
what they
Live
what-
your life.
What do you mean by enjoying your life? Because that can be different for everybody.
just
Yeah.
being out there, just casually dating, not committing to one specific person.
If that's something that you want to do, like if what living your life means to you is casually dating,
All right,
absolutely.
let me reword it: whole life.
And what are you doing at that point?
Pero es que-
Just
but
doing
you gotta-
you, being single.
But you gotta understand, some people just never want that whole life.
I guess.
There's people like that.
I
That
feel
just
like, yeah.
never really
So-
want that, like jumping from one person to another.
So there's
There's other people, on the other hand, that love that shit and will do that for 10, 15 years before they end up settling down. If they even end up settling down.
So I feel like, yeah, so there's a little bit of everybody. So like you have the type where they don't like messing around. They know what they want right off the bat. That's all they want. And then you got the type that they're trying to figure it out. You know, they make some mistakes. They meet somebody. You think they're gonna be with them. Then that, you know,
Which is
doesn't work.
okay. Which is okay, because not everybody is the same. Everybody
Yeah.
has their own little thing that they like to do.
As long as you end up figuring it out,
Yeah.
no importa.
Whenever that time comes for
Yeah.
you.
All right.
Yeah.
Diablo, some insightful shit. Tiene una bomba ahí. Coño.
Wow. Bomba'to.
All right, so
Todo el mundazo.
we're gonna play a little game called Toxic Scenarios.
Angel's favorite.
Yo quiero la respuesta de ustedes on
what?
how you guys will react.
Can we
to
start
these.
with Angel first?
start with
Yeah.
Angel.
Yeah, dale.
So the first one, you text someone good morning with a happy face, and they reply 5 hours later, "What you doing?" But you saw them posting memes on their story all morning. What is your reaction to that?
Yeah, I thought it was a different question.
The scenarios, what you doing?
Memes in the morning.
Like they're on social posting, da 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 da, and they don't
Like,
respond
elaborate
back.
more than that. Like, so have you?
What stage of
Yeah,
the
what,
relation
like,
or the getting to know?
Do you guys
where
usually
are you?
like every morning text good morning to each other, like, or like it's just you just started talking to this person?
My mother
That's
said
what we want.
you started talking with the people.
based off that question?
You started talking with the person.
You just
Or-
Oh, just like just getting to know each other.
You're a few weeks in.
A few weeks,
2 to 3 weeks in.
you're clipped.
your clip.
Esto es un tigre.
What do you mean
un
you could?
tigre. Este es un
You
tigre.
just cutting it off? You just ghosting her after that? Deleting the number
Yeah,
and
but
everything?
after 2 weeks minimum. Eso.
Diache.
But okay.
You
Con razón la tipa
are
no
ignoring me
duró.
for 5 hours.
100% commitment.
You're ignoring me for 5 hours.
And you on social all
Because that's what
morning.
I'm saying. You're ignoring me because you're on social. You can't say you didn't see
Need
the
voice
message.
notes.
Diablo.
How serious do you take phone activity?
What do you mean?
That's also true.
Like, depending on how somebody else uses their phone. whatever.
I take it somewhat serious because if you know their patterns, like there's some people that I'll tell you that they're horrible at texting
yeah.
back. Like you'll text somebody and they won't respond back until later in the afternoon.
I can be like that sometimes depending on how busy I am.
Pero if you text somebody, for instance, good morning, like somebody that you're talking to, they
And
don't
you
re-
know,
they
and
don't-
you know that they're up, or they'll be up in the next like 15, 20 minutes.
and you see that they're active. They post a story, that they post a reel and shit.
That's
and
a
they're-
red flag, bro. Like,
And you're like, damn, bro. And then 5 hours later, they're like, oh, what you doing?
that's a red flag, in my opinion. That just leads to bigger shit down the line. I don't want to get to that point.
Repite la pregunta, no entendí.
All right.
Now I would get mad, to be honest.
Yeah, como
Damn.
que, because at that point, like, all right,
Come on.
you have your phone in your hand and you text and you saw.
Especially like
Y
good
tú viste mi
morning.
mensaje, like, and then you just ignore me, like,
And it's a good morning text. Like,
I get upset with Rosie.
yo,
I'll send her good morning and like she won't respond, but she's sending me reels.
ustedes están casados,
Sí,
es
but that's
diferente.
different.
Yeah,
I'm like,
y'all
yo,
married.
Text me, bro. So
But if you
send me
said,
reels.
y'all
Something,
married.
though,
Y'all married. It's a
bloquea
different
ahí
story.
mismo, loco.
Diablo.
See, me, I'm the type of person, like how you said, my phone is in my hand 24/7. So if I don't text you back, it's because I don't want to text you back.
Yeah.
Damn, y'all heard
Just
that?
to be honest, like if I
Y'all
don't
heard
text
that?
you back, I'm very transparent. I don't care.
Yeah, I know. We know.
If I don't want to talk to you, I
A ti no
won't
te
text
importa
back.
nada. No te importa nada.
Por eso
know.
era un 7.
That's why. Like, bro, I know myself well enough to tell you I have certain things that I know that I need to work on and probably won't, but that's one thing. Like, if I text you and I know that you constantly have your phone in your hand and you don't text me back and I see that you're active, like, I'm going to be like, yo, so this is what we doing?
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Sometimes, like, I'll get a text and I'm doing something, and I'll forget that I got the text. I unlock my phone and I'll go into social media, and I'll just be on my social media. And then, like, as I'm sending shit, I'll be like, oh shit, me mandaron un mensaje, but I'll go back
Pero-
right away and answer the
But
message.
for you, we know each other's texting activity.
Yo me hago loco a veces.
Like, I know for you, you're busy most of the time. And so if I text you, I'm like, he'll respond back sooner. or later.
Yeah, I do. That's
the
something
group-
I don't like leaving people on.
In the group chat, like, I know, like, if I send something, eventually somebody will respond.
I'm busy.
Yeah, like, during the day, I know that for sure you won't text back right away. I know that us, depending on what the topic is, we'll have a full-blown conversation.
Yeah, and then I'll have 150 messages in 40 minutes.
Like, with my wife, I know that she'll respond back depending on the time of the day. But, like, back in the day, like, if we're constantly texting and in the morning I text you good morning and then you respond back 5 hours later, at least have the common courtesy. Be like, yo, my bad. I was busy doing XYZ. But
Yeah, that's fine.
don't just look at my text and then start going on social media because I could see your
Yeah, that's
activity.
annoying. Yeah.
But at that point, they don't care that you see them though. So at that point, you're blocked.
You're clipped. Thank you.
Yeah, you would.
Just wasting your time. If you stay in that shit.
They're like, all right, it's good knowing you.
Back in the day, I was toxic. I'll start that argument. I'll be like, "Oh, is this what we doing?
You was on that type of time.
This what we doing?"
You're in that demon time. You're in that demon time.
I'm in the time of protecting my peace. Yo,
I'll be honest. I used to be very petty back in the day.
It's just not worth it, bro. Like that headache, bro. That headache.
I used to get enjoyment out of being petty.
por eso un 7.
Man.
But bro,
Que yo he aprendido.
Pero una cosa.
I'm still a little petty, but not as petty as I was before.
You know, I'm a 7, but after I like with the pillow, I'm an 8. But what I do with the pillow, I'm an 8. It's not starting off as an 8 too.
What would you rate your pillow?
Recién lavada.
Recién lavada and out the dryer.
Sacadita de
Nah, there's
the
better
dryer.
pillows out there. I had that for a
Yo,
while.
what's the next question?
Because it needs like other stuff on it. Like I need a blanket on it.
I just realized.
What? No, dilo, ya. ¿Qué pasó?
That's what you gotta think about it. If you would date yourself, it's not just romantic, like not just like talking or whatever. It's also romantically and like
Yeah, the whole package.
So that's why I said an 8 physically together.
From all the practice you've had, right?
Pobre almohada.
Una bestia.
All right.
Holes everywhere.
Dry spots.
You go in his room with a black light, yo te cuido.
All right. The next question is, they like your pic from 3 days ago. Cool. Then they like your friend's pic from 2 years ago and put hard eyes on the post. What's your reaction?
Espérate, ¿qué más que te
All right.
¿Cómo así?
Has this happened to you?
So wait a minute.
I literally just looked up the questions.
Okay.
I mean,
So, espérate, dilo otra vez.
right.
No entendí. Dale.
She likes your pictures from 2 days ago.
Then we're
Just liked
talking.
it.
We're talking.
You're talking with the person.
Okay, dale. Okay.
And then you see them like your friend's post from like 2 years ago and put hard eyes.
Has she
Girl or
met
guy?
Has she met my friend?
no, but I mean, hard eyes for
Is it a girl or is it a guy?
Espérate. So,
friend.
A guy.
So
your
she-
friend.
she liked it and commented.
Yeah.
Bloquea.
What's your reaction in that
Bloquea.
situation?
Bloquea,
Are they
loco.
cousins?
Yeah, are they related?
No,
Is
bro.
that-
It's your friend. It's your fucking friend.
Okay. Bloquea.
Bloquea mismo, loco. Fue. It was nice.
Y'all won't even argue?
Nope.
No.
It was nice knowing you. It was nice knowing you. Gracias por
No, it won't be
participar.
bad to like just because it won't.
No, I mean,
it
like,
won't last. So
yo
might
te
as well.
¿tú sabes lo que yo
wouldn't
hago?
mind arguing.
Honestly, ¿tú sabes lo que yo
I
hago?
don't got the time.
No, ¿tú sabes lo que yo hago? I'll take a screenshot y se lo mando. And then I'll block her.
Coño, por fin, alguien.
No, but then I'll block her.
different shit.
So I don't even entertain the argument. I was like, this is what you did. Like, oh shit.
You could do a little bit, 'cause you
let
don't
her
want
know.
to have.
I guess I'm petty in that I wouldn't even let her know. Like I'm just your
Oh,
block.
no, you know.
We
know.
You just let it go.
I don't got time for that shit.
El profesor.
Pero que si ella te manda un mensaje like, hey, what's going on? I haven't heard from you in a while.
She gonna be blocked. Fuck you mean? Me mando mensaje.
Damn, so you letting that shit just... I got you.
Commitment.
Commitment, diablo.
The ocean and the moon, they're aligned together. Bro. The way it rotates dictates how the motion of the ocean.
The motion of the ocean.
That's what it is.
Are you
They're
like
aligned.
espérate. Are you like the Pacific Ocean or is it like Atlantic Ocean? There's a difference though.
Are you in the Caribbean Sea? You know,
Yeah.
because it's a little choppy
But what's the
over there.
difference
What?
between the oceans? Yeah.
Some-
Oh, the
One's
Pacific,
east, one's west.
the Pacific
well-
Ocean is very cold.
yeah.
Oh.
And it's very calm.
Isn't it the biggest one too? The biggest ocean, the Pacific Ocean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What ocean are you?
I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
Are you
Ya
Are
ustedes
you
están
the-
demasiado
are you
con-
the
Ya,
Atlantic?
And what kind of moon does she have
hold
to
on.
be?
Yo, y'all never let me
Is she
finish.
like a half
Hold
moon
on.
crescent?
Shut the hell up.
The Red
Y'all
Sea.
never let me
Full
finish.
moon.
Y'all never let me
The
finish
Black Sea,
saying
all
my
that
thing.
salt that you flow.
Damn.
So I said that I treat life like it's the ocean because you have waves. Like sometimes you have highs and sometimes you have lows. You got to just learn to ride the waves instead of like being stagnant. And instead of being
That one I
stagnant,
won't
Silver
mop with.
Surfer.
instead of being stagnant and letting the waves take you, you gotta
Uh-oh.
just go with the
On you.
waves.
Go with
So
it.
it's like go with the flow.
Yo, you should have a individual podcast where you just give out life lessons.
Philosophical advice.
Diablo,
Yeah.
coño. I'll listen to that shit
tipo,
while drinking some tea with a nice light. La luz apagadita.
some jazz music on the background.
Want some whiskey?
Coño. Nah, té. Because it calms you down.
Something nice, bro.
Yes,
Coño.
I'm
Yeah,
telling
bro.
you, son.
I don't even want to keep going. Nah. All right, next one. You talking to someone heavy. This is few months in. And one day they post a story with a mystery plate of food, 2 drinks, and only their hands in the frame. What you doing?
I'm not doing nothing. That don't mean shit.
Better.
What's the mystery behind
Yeah,
it?
like
No, they post a picture. Hay dos platos.
Because you're supposed to
Oh,
be like,
okay,
is
that's
this shit with a
2
guy?
cups.
It could be a friend.
And
it could
only,
be a
exactly.
and only
coworker.
hands in the picture. What you doing? You texting her like, hey, what you doing?
no.
The boy,
Nah.
how do your dinner go?
that's too much.
That's too innocent. Like, oh,
Yeah.
she wouldn't do that to me. And then you walk in,
Tú llegas a la casa y está ella en 4.
how could you?
Dios mío,
I think me and Elvis can both agree on this. Like, we're not gonna entertain no
So
nonsense.
boring. Son 10.
I'll take it. I'll take
I'm a
it.
7.
us average people here.
Average.
Oh,
Average.
They're too good for us.
so y'all just let the shit just go and just.
Bro, I mean, we'll talk
How
about
about there's
like,
a hand? Like a
Bro,
man
when
hand.
you have that tunnel vision and you know what you're looking for,
Listen,
nothing else makes.
If I've been dating, hold on. If you said I've been dating the person for weeks.
No, you're
months?
talking to the person heavy.
Okay.
You're already in that commitment phase. You're
Okay.
like, this is my person.
So then, if I'm saying this is my person, I know that my person wouldn't do some shit like that.
And not even
it's
that.
fine.
He knows who she's going to dinner with. She knows.
Yeah. Because she probably have texted me already.
all right.
Oh, I'm going to dinner with a coworker, whatever.
Yo,
Yeah.
Co-worker.
What? All right, I'm gonna throw
all
this other scenario out because this actually happened to me back in the day. You are talking with somebody, y'all go out on a date, and the person no te pone atención, nada.
Nada.
Am I
First
getting
time?
to know the person?
You've
First
been
date,
no.
second date?
You've been talking with the person for quite some time, and you're like, all right, this person might be the one. Not might be the one, but you're like, I can see
She's a
myself.
prospect.
Yeah, like
Okay.
like she's somebody that I could have a long term commitment with.
Okay.
Pero y'all haven't made it official or anything. Y'all go out. She's
How many months? How many months?
no importa. A few months. Let's say 3 months.
Damn, you haven't made it
And you haven't made it official?
Do it. It's
Yeah,
contact exclusive.
but let's just say.
There's a reason why. There you go.
and then you ask
She
the
showed
que-
her true self.
and then you ask a question like, yo, like, I felt that during the day you were more focused on just doing you, not giving me attention. And they come up to you and say, yo, I'm still single, so I'm just enjoying myself. What you doing in that situation?
Oh,
It's
she
clip.
chose violence, huh?
It's clip.
Yeah,
Everything
bloquear.
is just.
It wouldn't be clipped right away, but it'll be a conversation to have.
Yeah, it'll definitely be a
Like,
conversation.
no, we're going to have the conversation as to like, but most likely it's going to
But-
be clips.
but
I'm
wouldn't
single,
you-
I'm just
but-
enjoying my life.
But wouldn't you feel some
No.
type of way? Because like at that point, you're looking at it like, yo, this person wants to keep me around, but they're still looking.
Because then that's the thing. Now
Yeah.
you're waiting for them to decide what they want to do.
Exactly.
I'm
They're
not going to
dictating-
entertain that though. Like the...
Pero que si ella te dice, I choose you after like a week.
No, because here's the thing, right?
Because then that means somebody
They're talking.
somebody didn't work out for them.
for them, and then you're like the
No, but
backup.
you could be like-
you're the fucking backup.
but they-
I'm not no backup. Get the fuck out of here.
I have a little bit of toxic in me. I'm with him on this one.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Like that.
No, but it's
So that
true.
mean-
It's an excuse for her to go around, fuck around, and then when it doesn't work out for her, go back to you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Nah.
Nah, wait, espérate. Before you say what you're going to say, what was your reaction? You said this happened to you.
I blew up.
Oh.
I blew up. I was like, nah, bro, I'm dead ass. Like, just to your point, when I know that the person has potential, and I feel like, all right, I could have a serious relationship with this person, I blew up. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, it seems like we've been doing this for such and such time, and you're just like, oh, I'm not sure yet. Like, what is there not to be sure about?
No, it's just they're not ready. So then, okay, goodbye. Thank you. You're not sure. Have a good day.
and then at that point, I was like, all right, let's just
End it right here. Yeah.
Because yo no voy a estar gastando tiempo
Exactly.
con una persona and me looking ridiculous if they're out there talking to somebody else.
That's exactly it.
That's the thing, though. Like you don't. You make me waste my time.
I mean, but in some, you have to waste your time sometimes for you to get to where.
No, that's the thing. So that's the thing. That's why you date.
Because really, I wouldn't consider that a waste of time. You gain the
es un gato
experience.
de tiempo.
No, you gain the experience of like,
Y
okay,
dinero.
Gato de tiempo.
Y
yes,
dinero.
but like,
That's true.
it got you to where you're at now.
I could have
So
gotten
what-
to where I am now without that experience.
I don't know, bro. I feel like every experience adds to our life in some way.
I don't know, because some of my
shape or form.
experiences is just like, what's the point of this?
So
You
Maybe-
might not understand what the point of something is like in the moment because you're hot or whatever. But like later on down the line, you think back and you're like, that shit served
Ellie,
the purpose.
Play the jazz music.
Right.
all right, so this is another question for y'all guys.
So then I'm gonna have me.
Would you like in the talking phases? Would you
What
slowly?
is a talking phase?
So like you're
getting to know
starting.
someone.
You
to
just
get-
talk. You don't like.
We're trying to figure the
You
person
go
out.
You don't
on a
like
few
what? Wait,
dates.
espérate. You don't like what? Finish what you were gonna say.
You just talk and go on dates, or
Yeah, like you get to know the person.
or
you're
you,
not.
like,
you're not official.
You play around.
Bro, whatever.
No, 'cause you never know.
That's what I was-
Whatever it is. Yeah.
You play the piano. No, you play the guitar. Are we playing the guitar?
Hey, Anthony Santos.
Oh,
You're in that phase.
we're playing the guitar.
Yeah, you're in that phase. You're playing the guitar. Would you?
We're filling up the car with gas.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Would you stop?
Filling up the car with gas. ¿Qué es esto?
Ay, ¿qué pasó?
¿Qué es esto? Play the other one.
Filling up the car with gas. It's there. It's true. You never like. That's different. Guitar and gas is different.
All right.
Idea.
Would you?
What is it?
A few moments later.
¿Qué pasó?
Would you stop talking? Let's say you have other interests. Would you stop talking to those interests for that specific person, or would you keep them around?
Okay, go back. I'm
All
sorry.
right. You're in a talking phase with somebody. Nothing's official. You guys are getting to know each other. And let's say you've been talking to other women.
Okay.
Would you stop talking to the other women or still keep them around just in case if that doesn't work out?
Or have we had am I having the conversation with this one person that I'm talking to? Like, yo,
Nah.
we want to.
Wait, so
So
you have women, but you're talking to a girl more.
Yeah, they-
more
So
than-
then you don't have anything because
No,
you just getting to know people.
because there, like the reason why I say is because there have been situations where I've known people where they're casually talking with somebody and getting to know that person, but they still have other options.
That they're getting to know, or just
No,
like
that they have
farther
options.
down the line.
That they're playing the guitar.
What's playing the guitar?
Yeah.
That's a fuck boy right there.
Or a fuck girl.
I'm being.
What? How?
So you're talking to girl A heavily, but then you're talking to B, C, and D.
No, you're keeping your options open.
You're talking to girl A heavily, and then you have girl B, C, and D that you just fucking
Wait, how long
around
has this
with.
been going on?
Mujeriego.
a few weeks.
Few weeks?
Mujeriego
No, a
es.
few weeks isn't bad.
I'm talking to girl A for a few weeks,
Yeah.
and
Again,
it's
and
getting
And you
serious.
still have the other
but
options.
is it getting serious?
You can say it gets a little serious.
No, ningún you can say. Is it getting serious or not?
Yeah, it's getting.
If it's getting serious, then B, C, and D, goodbye. Like,
Oh, boring. Oh my god.
No, but that's the thing. Like
Oh
you
my
can have
god.
Angel say, "I'm keeping A, B, C, D, E,
That's-
Like,
All
okay,
all the
we're
way to
going
Z."
all the way to F. No, we're doing like Excel. Then we'll do A, B, A, C. The thought.
But that's the
Whole
thing. Like,
alphabet, yo.
it goes back to your intentions. What are your intentions with these girls?
Exactly. Like
you at the point in your life where you in your whole phase.
No,
we
we're
get
all
it.
sevens. We're all realists. We're realists. We're just trying to have.
What are your intentions? Are you trying to get that relationship further in with girl A, or are you just trying to fuck all of them?
Yeah.
How will you know if you don't?
I would say, so. From my in
How
my
would you know?
in my
I'll tell you for me, I've never had that dog in me to be like, oh, I'm going to talk to A, B, and C.
But you stopped at 22.
But I never had that dog in me even young.
But no, but 22.
Es lo que yo dije.
But that's before your prime.
No, but it's like what,
That's before your prime. Like at 22.
Angel, it's what I said before. Some people are born like
prime,
you.
yo.
They got that dog in them.
No, I'm
and
not.
then some
Prime
people are born
MJ,
like
dog.
Wilson, and they're like, yo, that shit's not for me.
I'll put it like this. Back in my younger days,
before you learn your fadeaway, bro. I'm probably go-to move.
before,
talking too much,
like
bro. I'll get in
when
trouble
I was
one day.
younger, I'll be honest with you. Like if I was in the talking phase with somebody, I'll still have my options. I'll still
Uh-oh.
like I knew at that point I wasn't trying to get serious with nobody.
But when you knew that you were trying to get serious with someone,
I would drop
That's the
everything.
thing.
that's the thing. It depends on what stage you are at.
But how will you know if you didn't have that experience of?
You don't have to have the
CD?
experience.
Bro,
It depends on the girl.
It depends on
the
you.
girl.
Le puedo decir una historia.
So go ahead.
Of one time. So this was around.
Tell me more, please. Tell me more.
This was around. I think it was around like Christmas.
What year?
Bro, I don't fucking remember. Y yo de estúpido. You know, you sending out the Merry Christmas to everybody.
Ay,
Cogí yo el teléfono, agregué a cada una. Pa, pa,
You
pa, en one
did a
message.
group message?
Bro.
You idiot.
¿Pa qué fue eso, muchacho?
Aprendiste.
Me cortaron todita.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. On Jesus' birthday. On Jesus' birthday.
Angel, Merry Christmas.
Bro,
Una pelo lo acompañó esa noche.
that was the
Wow.
qué bobo moment for me in the year.
You fucking bro, come on.
Bro, I was trying to, you know, bang it out in one moment.
No. Aprendiste.
Aprendí, sí.
Jesús. That's a hard lesson
Pero
to
la
learn.
pregunta es, ¿cuánto era?
It was like about 5.
Jesús.
Who responded?
Todita.
Oh,
I want to know the responses. Like, what was the reaction?
It was like,
they probably didn't.
They knew each other?
no.
that's
They
not
were
bad
like,
then.
whose number is this?
I would have been like, it's my
Bro, I
family.
didn't even respond
You,
back.
I would have been the wrong number. Who's this?
Corta el teléfono local.
de que mira, me
What was the
robaron el
message?
teléfono.
What was the message?
My message
Yeah.
to them? I was like, oh, Merry Christmas. You know, hopefully you had a good time with your family. Da-da-da.
What's wrong with that?
He sent it to 5 girls in one group chat.
Yeah, but like wrong numbers. Who's this?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't for you.
Bro, at that point, you...
But they didn't know each other, though, so that's not bad. They didn't know each
Es que
other.
yo no sé nada de eso. Yo no,
It's just something you don't do.
Yeah, don't
If
do
you
group
in your whole
chat.
face, you don't do that shit.
Yeah, I was stupid.
Aprendiste.
That was a dumb moment in my life.
Aprendiste.
Trying to be nice.
Yeah, for real. try to spread the Christmas joy. Y me bota conmigo.
So what happened, right? So what happens, like, let's say you're talking to this girl, right? And it's all serious. You're talking to her a few months, you're dating her, and then you cut all your ties, you burn all your bridges, and then
I already know where this is going.
Cuidado.
and then you burn all your bridges, but the shit doesn't work out. Do you reach back
Claro
out? to
que
your-
sí, like, how you do?
How you
How you do?
You can't burn the bridges. That's one.
Nah.
But you think
if you're burning the
Hablando de experiencia.
if you're burning the bridges, you know, you got to let them know, like, yo, I'm talking to somebody and I think it's going to be serious. Let's cut ties and that's it.
No, anybody
Pero si la
respond.
vaina no trabaja, yo le mando un mensaje, hey, how you doing?
I'll give an example of when I went out with somebody like to a baseball game. We went to a baseball game.
Uh-oh.
It was me, my wife, her friend, and some guy that she
Oh,
brought.
somebody else's? I thought it was yours. I was like,
Yeah, I'm like, oh,
No. This is
I'm
like
interested in this one.
this is like maybe 2 years ago, right? After the game, we go to across the street. We go to a bar, right? They go do their thing. We go do our own thing, and we're just standing there at the bar. And he was like, "Yo, look at that one." I'm like, "Look at what? The wall?" No, like, mira esa que está ahí. I'm like, "What do you want me to look at?"
Ya, pero el tipo es un perro.
He was like, but he was just fooling around with the one that joined us. But he was like, "Yeah, mira esa como está de buena." I'm like, "What? Her outfit? What do you want me to look at?" No está buena. I'm like, de ahí mismo. Yo dije, "Yo, Rosy, we're out.
Es un 13.
We out."
Ese es un 13.
Dame una bomba ahí, coño.
I was like, no, ya, no fue.
See,
No,
that-
13 de
see, I'm not saying I approve of that, but like,
You're infinity,
But
my
sometimes
guy.
it's just like, it's just jokes, right? If they're joking. No, we're just joking around. We're just joking around.
Explícate. Elaborate, please.
No, there's you know certain people good enough that they just fooling around like, oh, look at that one, but deep down.
But they didn't know him that well, though.
They didn't know you or you knew them?
no, they didn't know me.
Oh,
I barely knew. I knew of them, but I didn't really know.
Then
them.
that's a different story. If it's like between us, like we joke around.
Yeah, we fuck
Yeah.
around. Yeah.
No, he was like that serious.
Oh,
Me,
nah.
Meanwhile, he was talking to Rosie's friend,
Yeah, nah.
and I'm like, no, we gotta go.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, nah. At that point, I'm like, my nigga, I'm not
Tipo.
chilling with you.
Eh,
Okay, so that's bad news right there. That's a red flag.
Y dime, bebiendo en el juego, bebiendo ahí. Entonces, he was just looking for problems. I'm like, yeah, we gotta go. I don't give a fuck. We
So,
out.
what would be a red flag in yourself that you would ignore, but not ignoring somebody else?
But you ignoring my
in yourself. So like, let's say, for instance, like all the conversations that we're talking about, like myself, I'm very stubborn.
I've been told this. I'm pretty sarcastic.
But would you let that slide in yourself?
I don't know. I like to joke around, but then I guess some people like take it serious.
But would you not allow that in like your significant other? Like if they're sarcastic with you and they constantly joking around.
Like for example, just so I can understand the question, I'm doing jokes, all that shit, but then the joke is reciprocated to me, and then I get mad.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't get mad. Like I kind of expect like a reciprocation.
So what's one thing about yourself that you would say like, yo, I'm fine with this, but like if the person does it to you, you're like, yeah, I don't like it.
I got mine.
Go.
Advice.
Go.
I love giving advice, but when it was somebody that starts talking too much about it, I'm like, shut up.
Yeah, I'm great at giving advice. Like
I hate taking like insight or like
I
advice.
can't take my own advice, bro. Yo soy peor para coger consejo, loco.
I think it just depends on the person that is coming from. For me, like if you're giving me advice on how to be faithful in a relationship, and I know you hoeing, my guy, go sit down.
Como el tipo que no sabe usar un martillo te dice a ti, úsalo así.
Bro.
Go sit your ass down. What could you talk about?
For me, I would say my stubbornness. Bro, I could be very stubborn. My wife could.
That's the reyes.
My wife could.
Hey, espérate.
That's
Bro, if I feel that I'm right about something, I will die on that fucking hill.
I'm like that.
Well,
But I don't see it as stubbornness.
Yeah, but if you're right, you're not being stubborn. Then.
Exactly.
But no, it's not that if I'm right. If I feel that I'm right.
So
I could be completely wrong, but if I think I'm right, I will die on that fucking hill.
No, if
we're arguing, right, and she's arguing one side and I'm arguing another side, and we're on complete opposite sides, and I'm thinking one thing, and then out of nowhere she's like, "Yo, you're wrong," and she shows me, like, "Okay, I'm sorry, my bad, I was wrong." But I would
keep it going.
I'm dying on that.
Oh hell no! Never mind. We are not the same.
Es que tú eres masoquista. A ti te gustan los problemas.
Sí, esto tú dijiste ahorita.
Yeah.
Say, man.
Where do you think that comes from, though?
I don't know. It's just
That's the
I've always been like that, bro.
Not like that.
Like if I feel that I'm right, or if I feel like, yo, you trying to get one over me.
Nah, bro. Listen, if I feel like I'm right, I'm gonna argue that I'm right. But if you prove me wrong, I'm gonna be like, yo, my bad.
Well, hold on, because then
we'll
you
keep
like
it pushing.
reword it, and they can kind of like make me feel right. You're like, we were both wrong.
Oh,
I don't like to lose.
Mira, what number did you say before? 7? My guy, you are 4.
Not with the pillow. I'll say pettiness too.
Yeah.
Or maybe like I could like joke around with somebody, be like, oh, like throw something at somebody's face, like jokingly. But like if they do it to me, be like, damn, stop bringing it up. Like,
drop it.
I do like to do that a lot. I like to joke around a lot.
Like drop it.
Not at the expense, but like
I don't know. Like I just feel like those red flags, like as much as you want to work on them, it's hard because when you're set in your own ways, sometimes it's hard to step out of your own way.
Yeah, it can be.
If that makes sense. Because like with the stubbornness, like it's bit me in the ass a few times.
Have you gotten better over the years?
I've worked on it at times. Like there's times where I just like, you know what? I'm not even gonna argue the situation.
Who are you arguing with? Who are you arguing with?
Just in general, like when
You're just
they're
like arguing for no reason.
nah, I don't like.
Tipo agresivo.
or it could be like us when we argue about baseball.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
like,
that's different. That's World War III right
in
there.
situations like that, like when me and Angel argue about baseball,
Like eso sucio.
like I do it to entertain myself, just like him. Like we will go at it, and then 5 minutes later he'll text me like, "Yo, what'd you think about this thing in wrestling?" And I'm like, "Oh,
It's practice because you
like,
never know. You may need that.
Yeah.
In the future.
But if it's like
Arguing?
Huh?
Need what?
Arguing?
You guys are tens.
Yeah,
you
they're doing the
you guys
ending.
are unrealistic. This is the real world right here. This is real.
It's like
I guess we're on our own island.
they're on the island of irrelevance.
it's like what I said when we first got together today. I'm like, yo, I just want peace.
Exactly.
Nah,
Wait a minute.
it's
Hold on.
peaceful to
Are you one of the guys who like, espérate, like, como que la cosa está muy pacífica. Necesito
Let me throw some spice in this.
No.
Let me make an argument.
No. Absolutely not. The most I can do is like, if it's like that where I'm like, all right, la cosa está aburrida, I'm gonna go and bother you, but like it's not like to argue. Like I'm gonna go and bother you just fucking around.
Are you like, let's say your significant other is
People
mad
about
at
to be
you?
like, this motherfucker is toxic as shit. How does his wife put up with
Are
it?
you like, let's say you're with your significant other, right? Your wife, your girlfriend, whatever, and you guys are mad at each other. Are you one of those like?
Oh, I'm antagonizing the shit out of you.
Like you break shit on purpose for her to call, like for your health.
I seen that.
Like seen those videos where they're like super extra like tighten the the cap.
no,
Le
bottoms and
apaga el
shit.
agua al toilet. Like, yo, the
fucking-
toilet's broken.
Yeah, like take the batteries out of the AC.
Nah, I'm not that.
Shit.
I'm not
Like-
that petty.
But I can think, like she's
You
mad
sure?
at you, and
You
she's like, yo, babe.
Well, I will say, like, if you tell me to remind you about something and we get into an argument, I ain't reminding you shit.
Oh, you petty.
Oh, you.
you petty.
I
as
ain't
fuck.
reminding you shit.
You
petty as
After this
fuck.
situation, I'm like, yo, you
petty,
forgot about
dog.
XYZ.
Meli, ya tú sabes.
She knows me. We're one in the same.
Okay.
We know each other. We know what ticks each other off, and we know when to let go of the situation.
That's good.
Like, we understand, like, all right, we maybe went a little too far, and then we're like, all right, let's just reel this shit back in, and we'll just dead it there.
Tú eres un hombre de Dios.
Ajá, claro que sí.
Es un hombre tóxico.
No, yo no soy tóxico.
Usted es tóxico. Te bajé a 6.5.
Man, porque tú, you know how to ride a wave like a surfer. Fuck out of here.
Es un 10, tipo un 10, un 10.
Un 10, está bien.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Let's go into more of a positive outlook of yourself. What's your most underrated quality that deserves more credit in dating?
I think for me, it's my ability to.
Here we go.
Diablo, pero yo ni voy a hablar.
My ability.
No, déjame.
Espérate. Ya esa mujer es tuya, ya. You have to sell yourself. You don't have to sell yourself. Ya eso es tuyo. Esa mujer es tuya, ya.
Él está por ti.
Ya. Ese hombre es tuyo, ¿oíste? Ese hombre es tuyo.
El tipo está
You don't have
listo
to
y
sell yourself
ready.
I
anymore.
can never take this.
You don't have to sell yourself anymore, bro.
I can never take you serious.
Eso es tuyo, loco. Dale,
Y'all gonna let me finish or what?
Habla.
dale. Like the ocean, bro. The Pacific Ocean at that.
El tipo con un...
Poseidon.
El tipo is like that Hawaiian dance.
Let me get out of ooh. Let me
¿Qué
get
es
out of
esto?
ooh.
¿Y qué es esto, Dios?
What was the song? Down
That dude.
and the rainbow. Whatever. You know that guy?
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking
It's an
about.
Hawaiian song. That's what you are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dale.
You like playing the ukulele?
Eso es voz en medio de guitarra y anda
Do you like luau's? All right, go.
Tell us about
No,
your
I think
abilities.
¿Cuándo la boda? ¿Cuándo la boda?
Mañana, ¿no te llegó la invitación?
No, todavía.
¿Todavía no? Ah, pues tú no te has invitado, ruede.
Diablo. He clipped me.
Por tóxico, coño.
Fucking clip.
No, I think like due to my personality, right? But like that's why I do well in my job. It's my ability to be able to take whatever's thrown my way and kind of like make the best of it. I try to look at the glass half full rather than half empty. With anything, shit, life is hard, bro. Like
La mujer
shit happens.
You're able to adapt.
Yeah.
La mujer que se quede contigo.
¿Cómo que se queda? Esa mujer...
No, la mujer que te consiga a ti, no, la mujer que te consiga a ti.
Es que ya lo consiguieron.
She
man.
struck gold. She struck gold.
¿Por qué tú crees que habla así?
Ya yo no puedo hablar. Señores, y esto fue Bomba'to de mi parte. Bomba'to. Over and out. Ya Elvis no habla más en este episodio. No, ya.
Termina.
Ya, yo terminé.
Tú eres un hombre de Dios. Tú eres un hombre de Dios.
Ya terminé.
¿Por qué tú crees que tiene dos palabras tan bonitas?
Yo me imagino si tú escribes una bachata, muchacho.
Ni Romeo te gana.
Yeah, I got a question about bachata, but I'll leave for later.
No, dilo.
No, I like this conversation.
No, all right. What would be your underrated quality?
I'm gonna have to skip for now. I gotta think.
Yeah, that's...
I'd always say this. I feel like it's my passion to commit.
Took him into what?
To one thing. Like I always say no.
That's your underrated quality?
Well, in terms of I've always said this, you should always have one favorite sports team. If you have more than two, that's a big red flag, all right? So if you have one team, and you don't jump around, if you don't jump around, right? Because if you have just commitment to one team, that will translate in other things in life. But if you have it in two, you start,
Diablo, la bachata entre los dos.
I feel like, I don't know, my underrated quality, DH. I have to call my
En
wife.
español, dilo para que la muerte.
No, she understands regardless, no matter what. English or Spanish.
No, pero que en español suena más bonito.
I don't know, man.
I know
tough.
mine.
That's
Attention to detail. Like I listen. Like there's times
You
where,
listen and you don't judge.
yeah, no, I'm very observant of things. Like it may look like I'm not paying attention, but I pay very close attention to things. Like with people, I'm very observant. Like if I don't know you, I'm not gonna go up to you and be like, "Oh, what's up? What's it?" Yo te estoy mirando to judge, to see where you are, and if you give me any inkling of bad vibes,
I'm very good at reading people.
dilo.
Clipped.
There you go.
I guess mine would be like it's similar to yours, but it's like I'm very attentive of what's needed.
Yeah.
You need, for example, you need another pair of shirt, like a shirt or whatever. Look at that. Another pair of socks. Look at that. Is there. Oh, you need gas in your car? Done already.
Bro.
You need something done in your car? Oil change. Look at that. Boom, done. Like I'm very attentive of what needs. What do you need?
There's been times where Millie has thrown out something like months ago. And like, let's say, for instance, like she'll be like, "Oh, I like ella me enseña algo." Like months ago, and you may think that I forgot about it, but come fucking Christmas, Valentine's, Mother's Day, bro. Ahí mismo está. And she's like, "Oh shit, I didn't even think that you remember that, bro. That shit's in the bank right here. I keep all them."
That's
shits.
the thing. That's the thing. Like my wife.
Te
Bro,
volvemos a subir a 7.
No, yo soy un 8, desgraciado.
Oh, ok. Escúchame.
tú eres el mejor. Tú eres el
I
mejor.
wouldn't say I'm the best.
No, but like my wife, like she can't say like I need something. 'Cause always just right there. She needs I need a new whatever it is. She knows like she can't say around me I need something.
Yeah, because you already.
you got it.
I'm already like that's just on my cart, bro. That's just on my cart.
Not even 2-day shipping.
You said that you need what? Oh, okay,
Exactamente.
Llega de 6 a 10.
Exactamente.
1 day shipping. Free.
Te llega ahorita.
Exactamente.
Prime
And then it's like, yo, ¿por qué lo compraste? Ah, tú lo necesitabas, yo te lo compré. Like that's always like, and then attention to detail. I'm very like, I'm detail oriented. Like that's part. Like that's part of my job too.
I'm also very giving, but I hate receiving.
I don't know how to take compliments and shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
I hate it.
I'm
I'm
very
very awkward with it. Like even like with receiving gifts and shit. Like she hates when she asks me like, "Oh, what do you want?"
I never want nothing.
I don't need
know.
anything because
Yo, hello, meme. Facts, bro.
Like,
I think it's a guy thing.
like I tell her like, bro, if it's something that I really need, like I probably already have gotten it.
Yeah,
or
bought it myself. Yeah.
Matter of fact, don't get me anything because now I'm gonna have the inclination to getting you something.
Well, you don't have to give like a physical gift.
¿Y qué te lo va a dar?
Un pelo.
Huh?
¿Qué te lo va a dar?
No, I'm saying like if you like, I mean, sometimes it's like you want something like you don't want to pay for it, but someone's willing to pay for it. I mean, it's un regalo.
Este tigre lo vamos a bajar a
Anyway.
$1. Lo vamos a bajar.
What's his score at now?
Yeah, he's a 2.
Okay, it's just to make this more realistic. There's people who listen to us who think like, I'm pretending that they.
No, hay gente que piensa como Ángel.
Yeah.
I know. That's why we have him on here.
Balance things out.
Balance.
Another underrated thing about me too is I'm not gonna give you the answers. You ask me how to. Babe, how do I do this? Oh, well, what do you think about? I'm not gonna give you the answer. I'm gonna let you figure it out.
I'll teach her.
I'm gonna guide you to the answer.
Yeah, I'm gonna lead you to water, but I'm not gonna.
You'll prompt them to figure out the problem.
Because 9 times out of 10, I don't know the answer myself. So if I ask you the right questions, you're gonna get to it. You're gonna get to it, and you're gonna feel good about yourself because you figure it out.
Un chin de tóxico.
No.
Fucking with you.
I'm trying to save my ass. No, but like even like because like I said, like I like to build things. So if I like to build things together, so I already know half of the shit that needs to be done. But I'll allow you to do it so you can figure it out, and you could be, I helped my husband do this, blah blah. He made me blah blah, all that stuff. That's what I like.
All right, last one before we get to your question.
Damn.
I want to get to your.
Yeah, I want to
I
get to my
don't.
question too.
I don't want to get to that question.
I want to get to that question.
What's the question?
If a girl acted exactly like you when you were mad, would you stick around or block her?
She'll get a fucking 2-piece.
Oh, Oh,
Un 9.
Fucking two-piece, right?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. If she gives me the same attitude I give, bro, I would laugh.
I don't know how it would feel, bro.
I don't know, man.
Bro,
That's like,
I could get a little petty sometimes.
There's some times where I think of the shit that I do when I'm mad. I'm like, yo soy un asqueroso. like, bro, I'm like, there's times where I'm like, yo, I'm an asshole when it comes to certain things. And if you give me the same like energy, I'm like, yo, I like you. And I'm like, yo, motherfucker, but it's funny to me.
toxic.
Can you imagine, bro? She gets mad just as mad as the way I do.
Yeah,
I'm looking at myself. Right there.
Diablo 2-2.
Yeah.
Again, let me clarify myself.
Two-piece combo.
Hypothetically, if it's me, if she's replicating me, and it's like I just see myself.
Damn.
You would.
Bad,
You,
I don't know how it
I already
feel.
know your answer. Clipped.
I don't know how it would feel. I don't know how.
But then you're flipping yourself.
I don't know how I would feel about that. I don't know. Like, if he acts the same way. Actually, like,
Might be hot.
It's just like,
Come on,
Diablo,
see,
tú estás
bro.
buena.
You have me.
Let's go to the
You have
pillow.
me inside you.
Cool.
do it.
Hey,
Do it.
Dame el botón.
Oh. Wait, which one is it? Oh.
Please reiterate yourself, my guy.
No, you have the
Elaborate.
qualities that I have in me, and I might find it like attractive. Like, oh, you know, I kind of act like that, and it's kind of.
Bro. Get set.
I don't know.
But like again, for me, it takes a lot to get me mad. I don't get mad.
I think it
easily.
depends, because for me, there's only one thing that really gets me mad.
Yeah, the Yankees
Yeah,
losing.
that's really like one thing that like gets me.
Imagine that day the Yankees lose and like she's reciprocating that energy with you.
Bro,
Oh my God.
did y'all see the clip of when the Mets and the Yankees played of the girlfriend with the boyfriend?
Yo, that shit was
Yeah.
hilarious.
Like, that would be
would've-
some shit that would piss him off.
exactly.
Oh,
She walking home.
Oh,
Like, take the train.
That
He would
shit
have no
was
home.
funny as hell.
Take the train.
That shit was funny.
He would
as
have
hell.
no home to go.
That
to.
man was sitting there straight
Yep.
face like,
He was taking it though.
Yeah.
I don't know how
She was
that
giving it
must
to him.
be
She was like,
hard.
"Eh."
That has to be hard, because holy shit.
you can't say shit in that situation. There's nothing you can say.
Shit, that's me with football. She's a Cowboys fan,
Oh.
bro.
Oh,
She,
my God.
I just be sitting there like, bro, fuck it. We suck. Yeah, it's fine.
It's hard to
Damn.
lose,
Like, we
though.
suck. Yeah, we.
Damn, bro.
mean,
You've
they're
been through
both-
some shit.
They both lose though.
You've been through some shit.
Who, me?
Yeah.
That's why.
Is she a Cowboys fan
That's
and you
why
in
I
the
am
same
the
house
person
as-
I am today.
Eso.
I don't know if I can take
Yo
that
soy
out.
un buen padre, esposo, partner.
Like, how
That's
do
I-
you take that out?
What?
I wouldn't be able to take that out.
At that point, I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. I agree. They suck.
I could do it for football, but like for baseball, it's like, okay.
Nah, baseball no me hable de mierda.
Baseball, bro. Nah.
Nah, no me hable de mierda.
That's hard.
Because isn't she a Mets fan?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. She's cooked.
¿Qué es esto?
Yeah.
Y esa combinación.
I'll just play the Derek Jeter clip.
It's just the Mets.
Yeah, that boy.
Just the Mets.
But
Y'all ready?
go for it.
No.
Okay,
Hey.
I just want.
Yo, la vibra atrás de ti, me la
I'm
paso.
ready.
I don't even know the question.
All right.
Dale.
So this question was given to me by one of my friends at work. So the question is, would you give your significant other a pass for a specific celebrity? And if yes, which one would it be?
No.
Wait, whoa, Diablo. Pero déjame.
Nah, que yo sé.
This is where you guys become the 10s, and then I guess he becomes the 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pass. You can give like a full pass. You can give a.
Mind you, this is a guy that was, estaba hablando
De commitment.
Fact.
Que yo no
Not
creo
fooling
en
around.
dating,
No
nada de
fooling
esa vaina.
around or nothing.
I'm just
Yeah. Te van a clipear a ti. A ti que te van a clipear. Sigue
I'm
ahí.
just interested in your
Sigue,
response.
Tengo la tijera lista pa-
Vamos a empezar contigo. Tú le dirás el whole pass. Tú le dirás. Vamos a empezar contigo.
Ustedes se recuerdan.
Dilo.
Difícil me la pusiste. Yo, no, I thought about it and I was like, yo, un besito.
Oye.
Espérate.
Oye.
But then I thought about it because Ellie said.
La mujer cuando ve esto,
Espérate, hold on. Because Ellie goes, en esta casa no se comparte nada.
Nada.
And after he said that, I was like, you know what? You're damn right. Because I can't
Hay
do that.
pocas cosas en la vida que yo comparto con la gente.
I'm not sharing-
Y eso
yeah,
es
no.
la comida, depende de la persona. y una bebida. And once again, depending on the person.
Es que,
I'm not. Yeah, no.
Lo que es la esposa mía.
es que hay un dicho que dice,
Lo
no,
que es mío.
la mujer no se presta, el carro no se presta a uno ni la mujer.
Yeah, nah, I wouldn't. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't do that.
There's
I
no
don't
hall
give
pass.
No,
Fuck.
No hall pass in this house. You want a hall pass? Go find another one.
nah.
¿Tú te imaginas? For instance, the Romeo shit that you were talking about,
Yeah.
the Usher shit.
Oh, I was there. I was there for that. I was there for that day, bro.
Let my wife
I saw that shit live, bro.
do some shit. They get licking the cherry in front of me. I'm like, bro.
Oh,
No, I wouldn't.
no, tú se la diste. No, tú se la diste esa galleta. Tú se la diste,
Bro.
Tú se la diste esa galleta.
Bro, you know how embarrassing that shit would be?
Yeah, I was like, nah, I can't do that shit.
Yeah, bro. As a man, I would feel.
Bro,
I would feel
no.
belittled not walking.
And
home.
you're opening up Pandora's box at that point too.
Yo.
You can't close that box once it's open.
Yeah, like once you give them that whole pass, and they're gonna want another one and another one.
Not
I don't
even
understand how
that,
there's people
bro,
that like have that type of, not judging or anything, but that like can just like share.
I can't do
their
that shit.
person
Nope.
like that. Like,
Oh, like the swingers, bro.
yeah,
I don't know. I don't even
Nope.
know how you
Nope.
get to that
Nope.
point in
I'd
a
be
relationship.
Too, I'd be too
No.
attached to my person for me. To,
Imagínate that she enjoys it and she come back to you like, damn, you're not like that one.
You're not that.
Tú te
You're not
imaginas
that
esa
person.
bro, no, yo no me imagino what the fuck I'm leaving. Clipped. Tú eres loca.
Está clippy, tú estás clippy.
Bro, like I don't even know how you get to that point. Like I feel that if you like not disrespecting swingers or anything like that,
Yeah,
that's their lifestyle. But
Respect your choices.
Like how do you get to that point? Like I feel that if you get to that point, it's either you're bored in the relationship or you're not getting what you want out of that person. Because like for you
Yeah.
to
It gotta
go,
be you're not getting what you want out of that person.
'Cause for you to-
sexually, because I don't
Actually,
even-
but
for you
so
to
let's
go
say let's say you're with somebody, right? And then you have the perfect house, you have everything you ever wanted. But then in the intimate part, he's lacking, and then you're swapping it out for somebody else. Essentially, that's what it is.
The problem is people.
I can't do that
The
shit.
problem is people looking for that short-term pleasure. You get that pleasure for like I said earlier, for like half hour, and then what? You got to go back to your real life.
Yeah.
like I wouldn't
And
be
you
able,
gotta
I wouldn't be able to look at the other person.
I wouldn't.
after.
Yeah, no, hell no.
Uno no se puede llevar de los gustos del mundo.
The whole like perspective of that person would change.
At that point, bro, I'm asking you like, all right, what do you need for us to spice up our relationship?
Or just leave.
That too.
Yeah.
Clip.
That
Facts.
too. That should be a new sound. Clipped.
We gotta add a few sounds to that. We gotta add a few sounds to it.
Yeah, we should. But not, like I don't know, like for shit like that, like if you're in that situation where your intimate life is not where it used to be, like you,
We're
like
getting the Kama Sutra and we about to find out what fucking works.
Like there's shit that you could do.
What would you say, Andrew? You haven't responded.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
Mr. Pillow.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
hablo nada.
Yeah, what would you give your significant other a whole pass?
Quiet on the
No, I
set.
wouldn't do it, but I'm just gonna speak on the people on their behalf of who would in certain situations.
Come on, see that's not how that works.
Like,
No, he's
So you
he's
say
the
you
devil's
wouldn't do
advocate
it.
in
So you're
this
saying you wouldn't do it.
like if you had like Salma Hayek or Sofia Vergara said, you know, I wanna lick her face.
Nah.
The question is not what would you do? Would you allow the other person
mean-
to do it?
Nah.
Bueno, I have my pelo y todo en el court.
El diablo. Angel would be the one sitting in the chair just watching.
Él no suelta el pelo, ¿no? Él no lo va a
Angel,
soltar.
I have
No
a
lo suelta.
question. So if your girl hypothetically was like, "Yo, babe,
Michael B. Jordan.
I want can Michael B. Jordan
Just a
no.
regular schmeggler guy.
a girl?"
He kind of answered that question last week.
Espérate, vamos a ver, espérate. Your girl wants to be with a girl. Like that's the whole pass that she wants. What are you saying?
The hall pass.
He's like, bueno.
Explícate,
That's tricky,
That's
explícate.
tricky. Why is it
Because
tricky?
if you use like the strap, I could fuck you up. But if you use like maybe like fingers and like your mouth, that's something you have. You don't-
Penetration is penetration no matter what it is.
but like I'm not saying I will do it. This is for people on their behalf because there's people who listen to it. We can't just be all tense here. We have to speak on people. And
Title of the episode: Penetration is just penetration.
No, hell
You get
no.
demonetized for that one.
We gotta make it
penetration is just penetration. Okay.
But ¿verdad?
Oh, but nah, we get in trouble. for that.
Yeah, no,
We're getting
no,
in trouble.
no.
Yeah, dale.
So continue.
Would you give your significant? We know
Nah,
your
I
answer.
said no.
No, I'll say no. I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't? You sure?
But there's people who think like that.
Yeah, no, for sure. There's people that swingers.
Hay
and
gente
all
que le
that.
gusta.
Yeah.
Que le gusta. They get excitement out of it.
I'm
they-
Dominican. I don't
swingers
share
come up to you?
My,
No,
Thank God, no.
no.
Really think.
Bro, I wouldn't. No, bro. I can't
You know,
see myself in
you know
that
what
situation.
you know what I read? Something about if what was it? Fuck. Something about a pineapple. And if they have
the
an
upside down.
upside down pineapple.
Yeah,
ready
if you
for
had like an
it.
upside
They're swingers.
Yeah,
I've
they're
seen that
swingers.
shit.
If you had like an
Upside
upside down pineapple outside,
I thought it was like on cruise ships.
Cruise ships
Outside.
or like just
like
On the
trailer,
cruise?
like trailer homes and shit like that.
Oh, I don't know
or-
about you. I just seen it on like cruise
Outside
ships. They'll put like a
yeah,
upside down pineapple
it's like
on their door.
it's like a signal saying that you're.
Where you get this
open.
pineapple? No, so I can see how it looks.
For
Bro, it's
research
just a
purposes,
regular ass
dog.
pineapple.
For research purposes.
No, so I can see.
A little pineapple cutout and you put it on your door.
Espérate. Think of SpongeBob's house. That kind of pineapple.
But upside down.
And then you just put it upside down.
You just
apparently.
walking around with this pineapple?
No,
Nah,
like,
you can wear it on
the-
your shirt. You can have like
Oh,
a
okay.
On
pin.
the cruise ships, I know.
Gotcha.
They can put it on
the
your
videos I've
door.
seen, they put it on the door.
But they don't have like specifications if it's like a straight couple or is it like two girls? Like, just a,
Bro, it doesn't matter. They're open for
the
whatever.
fuck? How am I supposed to know?
no, so we could, yes, you can know. Like,
You set the ground rules once you engage in that situation.
Nah, I can't do that shit, bro. Nah.
Like I can't see my.
I can't share.
Yeah.
You're not sharing, but they want to share.
Bro, it doesn't fucking matter. You're not sharing.
But let's say you were younger. Let's say you were 22.
No.
I can't do that, bro.
Bro, lo que es mío es fucking
Wait,
mío.
in your whole phase.
Dilo
no,
duro,
He's
dilo
saying,
duro.
he's saying in your whole phase.
No.
Wait, no. Espérate. He's saying the question he's asking if you would share, if you would join another couple, right? That was your question?
No.
That was your question?
Yeah,
Tú no
like,
entiendes, el hijo. No.
But you know,
es,
okay, no, I was just making sure you understand the question.
Some people like, when something's not yours, sometimes it feels better. That's,
No, bro.
For some people, that's how they think.
I cannot. I'm not doing
Algo
it.
ajeno sometimes is better.
I'm not doing it. I don't care what the stipulations are. I'm not fucking doing
Didn't
it.
Teodoro make a song like that?
Who?
He likes somebody, but she's taken. I mean, there's just guys that
Bro,
think
there's
like
a shit ton of songs like
Who
that.
made a song?
Teodoro, his blind ass.
Oh, all his songs are like that.
Oh, no.
See, I'm just speaking on behalf of our older Dominicans. Nah.
You just abandoned the
¿Cómo
people.
así?
Yeah. They just fucking went for it. Huh?
I just can't.
I can't do that shit.
I'm sorry.
Nah, I would've
I
done
can't
it.
share. I can't share. I wasn't able.
I'm
being
just
able
joking
to share.
around.
So
Nah.
you
Like, I
were,
thought
you
about
were
that.
saying about bachata. We got a
Oh.
few minutes. We could go up to.
All right. So just this completely different, complete sidetrack.
New topic.
New topic. Could we all agree that Anthony Santos, Luis Vega, and Raulino Rodriguez is on a top 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can all agree on that.
But say who?
Raulin, Anthony Santos, Luis Vega.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You agree?
I would say top 3. Those are the 3.
Yeah. You agree
You
with
know the
that?
top 3?
Yeah.
I would say they're in the
Yeah, I'd
mix of
probably
my
say,
five.
yeah.
All right. Excluding those 3 artists, who are your top 5 bachata artists?
Ooh.
So
Excluding those 3.
I would
Including
say
those
Romeo for sure.
Romeo, like, you got 2.
Nah, I'm not putting Romeo on that.
You got 2. Romeo and Aventura. Those are 2 separate groups.
I'm putting Aventura.
Take out Romeo. I'm
I'm putting Aventura.
Okay.
All day.
El
Just
Chaval?
Casarante.
Oof.
That's
I don't know, man.
So it would be
That's
Aventura.
tough. You got 2 spots. That's it.
El
No,
Chaval.
no, you got 5. You got 5.
You got 5?
Yeah.
Oh, you got 5.
You can't count those 3 though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say Aventura, El Chaval,
Just
Joaquin
Casarante.
Sarante,
Elvis Martinez.
Elvis
Elvis
Martinez,
Martin. That's my guy.
and fuck.
I wouldn't put Elvis Martinez up there.
Oh, I would.
He got some
He
old.
gets me it like.
He got some old songs, brother. Over there. But,
Yeah, but wasn't he
I
the
don't
one
like. I really don't like Frank Reyes that much.
Neither
I was
do
gonna
I
throw
don't
him
really-
in there, but
He don't really do it for me that much.
I would say Zacaria.
You honestly,
I would have said Joe Veras.
you think Joe Vera is better
yeah.
than Frank Reyes?
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't really fuck
I'm
with Frank
sorry.
Reyes.
I don't.
I don't know.
I like his songs.
They're hand in
but-
hand for me.
Wait, does Fernando count or no?
Who?
No, Fernando Villalona no.
He's not a
How about
bachata,
Juan
right?
Liguera?
He's not bachatero.
He's
either.
more-
He got
He's
some
merenguero. He's a merenguero.
he
in
got
my
some
opinion.
bachata, but
I do
yeah, he's not
Teodoro in mine.
Teodoro. So mine would be Aventura, Oscar Sarante, Zacarías, Joe Vera. That's 4, right?
Yeah.
One more. Diap. Ooh. Who's this guy who sings this song? I forgot his name. He has one song and this is mad popular.
What is it?
El verde de tus ojos. Really old song.
Isn't it
Algo así.
not Juan Bautista?
No. It's not Elvis Martinez.
Isn't it Jose something?
No, I forgot.
Is it old school?
El Verde de-
Yeah. He was in the Utopia album.
Oh,
with
Kiko Rodriguez.
Kiko Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like he has that one song, bro.
Yeah, but it's one song.
That
You
Yeah,
talking
no,
about
I need like trajectory. So for me, it
like
would
that
be
one song.
Aventura, Oscar Sarante, El Chaval.
That's my guy.
Oh yeah. Okay, I would take him out. Put a Chaval in there. So that's my 5.
I don't.
How about Monchi and Alexandra?
No.
Nah.
They really only had the 2 albums and then they broke up.
Yeah,
I don't even know about the album.
I only like.
I got one song in there.
I was gonna
that's
say
it.
Ojen Blanco.
Bro, yo
Yeah.
yo di una maldita llorada con esa canción borracho.
¿Fue después que te
Una
they
de-
chase you with the machete?
Nah.
Oh, after Christmas.
Nah, it wasn't
Oh.
that.
¿Cuántas fueron? ¿Y cuántas
Bro.
fueron?
My friend could attest to this, bro. I was in his car. He was dropping me off and the song came up, muchachos. Yo estaba en el carro. Era y el tipo muerto de la risa, bro. Pero un maldito humo que tenía yo.
I bet.
So, Aventura, Zacarías, Llovera.
Zacarías wouldn't be on
Chaval.
mine.
I would have to put
All
an
right.
old school guy.
Aventura, Llovera, Zacarías,
El Chaval.
Joe Casarante, y El Chaval. Yeah, that would be my
Who's the
5.
old school guy?
Mine is Zacarías Ferreira. Fuck, I forgot. Frank Reyes. I grew up listening to him.
No, I don't like. He's
How about El Torito? ¿Ya no me acuerdo el Torito?
That's another
I
one.
do, but
He got some good bachata, but not like Cortavena. Not like.
not like Oscar Sarante.
No, Cortavena is like crying.
Yeah, like when you throw that shit, when you're like
That's
drunk.
the thing,
You gotta. This is a qualifier. Cuando tú estás prendido, tú estás borracho,
yeah.
right? ¿A quién tú pones?
El chaval.
Yeah. For
Yeah,
me, it's
like,
Oscar
you don't-
Sarante and
you
Luis
don't-
Martinez. That's my 2.
You don't put El Torito.
Nah.
Nah.
There's
Like when
only
you went,
two.
like that, you get that to. You put El Torito when you start in the party. You know, like.
Bro, yo pongo el torito cuando estoy agresivo.
Oh.
You know the song.
Yo pongo el torito si sale.
Yeah. I'll put it on the mix.
Dios.
No, Raulín can make you cry though.
Who?
Raulín.
Raulín.
Yeah.
Jesús.
Bro, he can
Nereida.
Bro, he can make you cry. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, but then think of El Chaval. Ay, Carmencita.
Bro. Forget the man.
Tú ves, y no estamos bebiendo.
I got a question.
Bro.
Do you think bachata is like a lovemaking music or no?
I think it can be
can
both.
be
It
either
can
way.
be it can be love making or it can be like a breakup. You.
¿Por qué me hiciste eso?
Ay, Carmencita.
¿Y quién es Carmencita?
Like, can
¿Y
you
quién
hear
es
that
Carmen-
one making
Oh, El Chaval.
Like, you can hear that one making love? Like, what
It
is it?
depends. It depends on the type of music.
It depends on you, dog.
Because there's different types of bachata too. This is, you know.
What kind of bachata do you listen to?
Cortavena.
Yeah,
always.
Cortavenas is my
Yeah,
go-to.
it's kind of mine.
And I fuck with Aventura though, like heavy.
Yeah.
But Cortavenas, that's my like. If you go onto my playlist,
Yeah.
¿Y quién te hizo daño a ti?
¿Verdad?
oh coño, pues uno no puede tener sentimiento.
Oh, por eso fue que no funcionó con la muchacha.
What's Cortavena bachata? What kind of bachata is that?
This,
Bro, the
right here.
breakup songs, like the
10 seconds match.
ella te lastimó. You, bro, she did you wrong, and you just down and out. You sitting at the fucking bar, just drinking your sorrows away.
Oh, don't play. Oh.
Oh right, I
Yeah,
can't.
we
play
can't
for
play
two.
that.
Okay.
Tómbala.
Yeah, túmbala.
Que nos van a matar.
Pero qué?
Espérate.
Otra, dale
Hay
otra.
otra, espérate.
Few seconds, dale.
Yeah.
That's another one, dale otra.
Oh, but it's Martin. Yeah.
Dale
No,
otra.
no, like, yeah, for me,
Y
it'll
eso
be-
nada más son de Oscar. Déjame ponerte una de Elvis Martínez.
Ande el diablo.
Espérate,
Man,
ajá,
you get
porque ajá.
copyrighted.
Yeah, bro.
Nah, it's 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Oye, el tipo sabe la ley.
Tranquilo.
El tipo sabe la ley.
Jesús, Dios mío.
No, that's okay.
Ya, está bien. Está bien. Ya.
No.
Nos van a tumbar el maldito.
Ya.
Nah,
Dale.
I think mine, Josca Sarante, Aventura, Frank Reyes,
Oh, God.
Zacarías Ferreira. And I got to put old school, like
Who?
Marino Perez.
Okay.
I can see that.
I don't even know who that is, bro.
You
I got his-
know
I got his,
if you listen to the songs.
Yeah, probably.
Fuck, what's that one?
You gotta go like really like what is it? Paniagua.
I could go Eladio Romero Santos. That's another one.
Yeah.
You don't know who that is?
No, I've heard some of his songs.
Juan Bautista is another one.
Ese es Mariano Pérez.
Bro,
No, this is not
That's old, bro.
Mariano Pérez.
all that music reminds me of is
Tío
Tío Domingo picking us up from the airport. That would be his car on the
You're
ride
talking about
home.
like sitting down and being on your sorrows. Play that music.
I don't know.
Bro.
That old school shit.
Down and out, bro. That's what bachata really was. It was
Yeah.
Bro, you know what music that I've been fucking with heavily?
Ooh.
Mexican music.
Oh, I fuck with
They got some good
Bro.
some good stuff.
the norteñas, bro. That
Bro.
should be getting me in my feelings.
got
Fucking
some
Cristian
corrido.
Nodal, bro.
Oh,
His
yeah.
songs, bro. I downloaded all his albums, bro.
He got a nice voice.
Ese tipo debería de ser un bachatero.
Yo, la letra de esa gente.
Did he make a song
Crazy.
with Romeo?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was good. That was a good song, bro. Man,
But-
all right, who's better, Anthony Santos or Raulín?
I think it's Anthony Santos, but damn, Raulín.
Anthony Santos is a better guitar player.
Yeah.
But Raulín,
Raulín.
be. I think because he's zesty. Because you look at him and be like,
Yeah, that man got a little zest in his
A
brain.
little. ¿Tú has visto ese hombre? Ese hombre está partido por el medio.
oh.
Ese tipo es.
Oh, now that we're thinking about that, what happened to Omega? What is it? He's wearing like
Puso
thongs and like, you saw he's wearing thongs,
Puso
high
loco.
boots, and like what are you doing?
Bro, after he came out of jail,
It
the
was-
man went crazy.
Joe cambió.
Najayo le hizo eso.
Bro.
Anyway, what was your question?
His music still hits, though.
Like you still listen to his music even though he like like if you know the guy's wearing a thong while he's singing, like you still like, oh, I fuck with it.
Bro, you still listen to Raulín?
Huh?
You still listen to Raulín?
But
But he not
No,
on
espérate.
stage wearing no thong.
How do you know? ¿Tú le viste esos pantalones apretados a Raulín? That's worse.
You check it out in his page?
No,
check it
bro,
out. ¿Tú lo
it's just
viste?
that. ¿Quién? Pero it's hard to listen. Ese tipo es su Dios mío.
I don't know.
No, but
Sometimes it hits because it's zesty.
Out of the top three, who's it like? So how would you like rank your top three? Like
Bro.
Anthony Santos, Raulín, and Luis Vargas.
I would have done it like that. To be honest.
Ooh, I don't
I
know,
would say
man.
Raulín,
Take
Anthony Santos, and then Luis Vargas.
we say
Luis Vargas third?
We say we're pretty much like in agreement. Like Anthony Santos number one.
No.
I think
No?
so.
No?
I think
It goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
I think.
I think they just in the top three. Like they
Just leave it as the top
Yeah.
three.
All right, so
Tú ves
then-
como la bandera dice Dios, patria y libertad. Así mismo están ellos. Dios.
In no specific order.
No specific order.
But then okay, so out of Raulín or Luis Vargas?
I do Raulín. I listen to him more.
Luis Vargas,
Listen,
yo.
man,
Luis Vargas.
bro.
Cuando Luis Vargas le mete esa guitarra.
I just feel that for both of them, they have their style and
Yeah,
just
they
their
do.
performance alone just fucking
Raulín
keeps
has more
them there.
hits though. He has more memorable hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Por los sentimientos de Luis Vargas, su Dios mío. Ese tipo te pone a ti a beber aunque tú no quieras beber.
Va a llorar, va a llorar.
Let's just agree to
Never.
disagree that bachata is just a shit, bro.
Yeah.
Old school.
Yeah.
Like from like
You gotta
early
learn,
2000s.
you gotta learn
and-
how to dance bachata, yo. Tú malgado, hablando una bachata, loco.
Chacho,
Wow.
nothing compares to it.
Because I was looking at a video and it was the same question, like, oh, the top five. Somebody put Prince Royce as a top five.
Yeah, no. You're
Get the hell out of here.
Fuck
Bro, Prince Royce ese tipo.
Nah, he got
we're not gonna get done. No, we're not touching them.
His first two albums, gold.
That's about
After
it.
that, y después el tipo se metió a cantar vaina americana y...
Mis hijos.
Nah,
Ya
it's-
está bueno.
It's not it.
Bro, I remember where there was a time where they were like, oh, Prince Royce is, you know, the second coming of Romeo. I was like, yeah.
Nah.
They never made a song together, right?
They did. But it never released.
That's fucked up.
So they didn't make a song.
Yeah.
That's una mierda.
I would like to hear that.
I would
This is-
too, pero es
Merengue
He-
típico, merengue clásico. Like,
Típico.
típico.
Típico. Es que somos del Cibao.
Yeah,
Like-
but
El único de la
un
capital.
merengue-
El
un
único de la
merengue-
capital es.
Un merengue bien tocado, normal, like shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Listen, if there's
Yeah,
a
but that
merengue song
típico,
playing and
bro.
I hear a saxophone, I'm turning it off. I'm turning it off. If I hear a saxophone.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you don't like the Romeo song?
Which one? No, like that's like merengue, like orchestra. You have the trombone,
Yeah, like,
the
yeah, that's what I'm
trumpets.
saying.
Like, I don't like that.
Orquesta, like merengue de orquesta,
I
o
like
merengue
it.
típico.
It's just, I'm not giving it up for típico, though.
Like Juan Luis Guerra, and then you got your or banda real.
Banda real. Banda real.
It depends on
Tú no puedes tirar a Juan Luis Guerra ahí.
¿Cómo que no?
Tú no puedes tirar a Juan Luis Guerra ahí.
El farolito.
No, ahí Dios, no, es que Luis,
Bro.
no, I'm sorry, I'm gonna take.
Juan Luis Guerra got some
I love
merengues,
típico,
though.
but Juan Luis Guerra, bro, he is
I gotta go see that man live, bro.
Like, if we're talking about Anthony Santos, Luis Valga, Raulín,
Yeah, he's
Juan Luis
good.
Guerra gotta be up
But
there.
if you give me the option about that,
Wait,
I'm taking
Fernando,
that.
like,
I'm taking the Típico.
like regular.
I love
Yeah.
the Típico, bro.
I love Típico too, but Juan Luis.
Yeah, I do. I think I do.
Like, bro, the Típico. Yo, you could be in the worst mood, and somebody plays the Típico, bro. You gonna,
Oh no, I be playing Típicos in the morning to get me hype.
You hype, bro.
Yeah, I play in the morning to get me hype on my way to work.
But nah, I think
Ya está bueno.
yeah, I think we're good. We want
No, no, no. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué?
No, si tú quieres.
No,
sí.
no.
You got some current events? You have current events?
He ain't got no current. He ain't got no current event.
No current event. What do we got? The Tory Lane shit. The Tory Lane shit.
Yeah, we can never keep an episode under an hour and 30 minutes, brother. Yeah.
Esto va a ser rápido. Esto va a ser rápido. What do you think he got? What do you think? What do you think he got stabbed 14
20
times?
minutos más.
In jail, yeah. ¿Quién sabe?
Might have been a hit.
20
You think?
minutos más.
But why? Why do you think he got hit though? Like that's
Bro, who
oh,
fucking knows?
El diamante.
But my thing is, like, why is he in like in general population to begin with?
Yeah.
I don't know if he is though.
Yo, you saw on Twitter like there's a link
They moved
there's a
to the
link
jail,
like there's a 36 hours later or some shit like that .com and there's like a whole bunch like his legal team prepare like all the evidence that they kept hidden or whatever like Megan Thee Stallion's like statement at the hospital like no I didn't get shot I got cut with a bottle.
There's even the video where they showed recently where she was talking about like, oh, am I gonna go to jail? This could ruin my image and all that.
Yeah,
like I just feel that whole situation is just weird, and there's a lot that's going on.
Would you go to jail for your significant other?
Ay, Dios
For
mío.
what and how long?
That's a good question. For what and for how long?
How
And where?
how what's his sentence? What's Tory
No,
Lane's
what's
No, he
what
got like
happened? What's
12. I think he had like more than 10 years.
I feel well,
10 years? Probably get out in 6. In 5 years, probably good behavior, maybe.
bro. If it's my significant,
Let's say you're doing 5 years. You're doing 5 years in jail.
I'll do it.
from my significant other?
I'll do it.
What is the situation that has landed one of us?
Is there something? Is it?
Ella mató a uno.
She ain't doing 5 years. She's not doing 5 years, bro.
No, but
5 years,
like manslaughter or some shit. Like, you know, it was not intentional. It was not premeditated.
Like
So,
vehicular
like-
manslaughter because she was drunk?
Yeah.
And now you switch seats in the car?
Yeah, I go see.
I'd do it. Oh, I'm holding my baby down.
Damn, 5
Either way, and then, espérate. And then you get out and she's with another man.
La mata.
Yeah, man.
La mato a ella. I'll do
right
those
back
30 years happily.
life.
I'll be in that mugshot smiling.
Yeah, nah, we're not doing that. We're not having this conversation. I'm not even going to entertain
No,
your
why
bullshit.
No, espérate.
I'm not entertaining your bullshit.
Bomba'to.
Yeah, literal.
if she
No,
ven- if she-
Espérate, quédese ahí,
No,
mis
yo tengo un
hijos.
hambre del diablo.
Nah, like,
Yo también, pero espérate.
if she visits me every week with a new pillow, it's now we get
Ya, vamos a dejarlo ahí.
Espérate, coño, ya.
Espérate.
Please follow.
Espérate. Before you say the please follow and all that stuff, are we finishing or are you still gonna?
No, he's gonna say-
No,
No, ya, ustedes no quieren hablar.
Say it.
Ustedes no quieren hablar de Tory Lane.
Ya.
De nada, ustedes son wow.
Before we
Pero si
cut
quieren
off-
hablar de Diddy, ¿eh? Espérate, going back to the Diddy trial, right? Espérate.
Bro, you heard that Trump is trying to pardon him if they convict him. And he's like,
But I don't know how true that is.
Thank you for joining us. Subscribe.
Baja eso.
No, ya está bueno, ya. Vamos a terminar. Di lo que tú vas a decir. Que...
No, yeah. I follow the trial though. Es una vaina loca.
Nah, that shit's crazy.
That's wild.
It's been
son.
crazy. It's been
That
crazy.
trial is crazy, son.
They haven't mentioned more lately, but
Yo, they're saying like there's a lot of celebrities lawyering up because they don't want to testify at the trial.
I would too.
But like, I think Will Smith.
Kid
Kevin
Cudi
Hart
was there.
Yo, you saw the reporter that came up to Kevin Hart and he was like, "Yo, how did it feel to host Diddy parties?" And he was like, "Yo, you talking
Thank you for
to the
joining
wrong
us.
person."
This has been Bomba'to. Comment, subscribe, like, share.
Yeah,
Follow us on social media.
And just to give you guys a little quick recap for next week, we're going to be talking about Adulting 101. So don't miss that episode.
If you like the content, please like,
When
share,
was this?
subscribe.
Bro, I said this earlier.
Yeah.
Coño.
No.
Adulting 101.
Adulting 101. Yeah, what?
But we're already giving them adulting.
Yeah. Somos adultos.
Bro, Adulting 101, next episode.
If you
That
like the,
shit's changing. It ain't gonna be the
yeah,
next
probably.
episode.
Va a ser algo diferente. We say something now, but by Tuesday, we're gonna different time.
Now.
Yeah, we're gonna change it up. Yeah. No va a ser lo mismo.
Uno sucio.
Scrap that. Quita eso. Eso no va a ser. If you like the
Didn't your freaking coworker say, "Oh, throw out the next episode in the"?
yeah, but it's okay. But es que tú
ustedes no.
Thank you for joining us. This has been Bomba'to.
No, espérate.
No, ya terminamos.
If you like the content, if you like the content, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Let us know what you like.
Social media
All social media. Estamos en todos lados. Estamos regados como el dengue.
All right,
And
guys.
this has been
Bomba'to.
No, somos más asquerosos. ¿Qué va a ser el topic entonces?
como el dengue. Tú no puedes hacer otra cosa. Abusador. Diablo.
All right.